Hello friends, my name is Shantinath and today we will discuss about very important topic called double acting cylinder. Okay, the notes and a small animation is attached at the end of this video. Please do watch. This figure is of double acting cylinder and the left end of the cylinder is called as blind end and the right end of the double acting cylinder is called as rod end. Now let us discuss about the definition part. In double acting cylinder, the flow of working fluid takes place into the cylinder from both the sides, that is from port 1 and also from port 2. In simple words, we can define like the flow of working fluid takes place from both the sides, that is from port 1 and also from port 2. So this is the definition of double acting cylinder. Now let us discuss about the construction and working of double acting cylinder. It consists of a cylinder, piston and a piston rod, or simply we can say rod, and port 1 and port 2. The double acting cylinder has two ports, that is port 1 is at blind end and port 2 is at rod end, that is right side. Now let us discuss about the cases, that is case 1 during extension, that is forward stroke or forward movement, that is, and case 2 during retraction or return movement or reverse direction. Now let us discuss about case 1, that is during extension or forward direction. When the fluid is supplied into the cylinder from port 1, the pressure of the fluid on the piston forces the piston to move towards the right side or a rod end side. Okay, as the piston move towards the rod end or right side, the exhaust fluid from the previous stroke present at the rod end at this portion will go out of the cylinder through port 2. Parallelly, the fresh working fluid coming into the cylinder stops. Okay, this is the case when the piston reaches at the rod end side. This is all about the case 1. Let us discuss about case 2 during retraction or a reverse stroke. As you guys know that the return moment of the piston from a rod end to blind end in single acting cylinder, I am talking about single acting cylinder, the return moment of the piston from rod end to blind end is due to some spring provided around the circumference of this rod, correct? Or due to some gravity force, the piston is used to move from this end to this end. But in double acting cylinder, the return moment of the piston from this end to this end, that is from rod end to blind end, is due to the pressure of the fluid on the piston, which is coming from the port 2. And as you guys know that at the end of the case 1, the position of the piston is at the rod end side, that is here. So during retraction or reverse movement, the fresh working fluid start entering at this rod end through port 2. So due to this, the pressure of the fluid forces the piston to move towards the blind end, that is at the left side of the cylinder, that is the piston will move from, that is right side to left side. Okay, and the exhaust fluid from previous stroke present at the blind end side, that is here, will go out of the cylinder through port 1. Okay, and parallelly the fresh fluid supply at port 2 stops, that is at the rod end side stops, and this process repeats. So this is a little bit difficult to understand the logic of case 1 and case 2 of double acting cylinder. Hope you guys understood about the double acting cylinder. Thank you.